Yeah. You already know it's your boy Nas Guy. Hip hop is real. You know, I ran into one of the most lyrical geniuses of our era. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Factz at the 8Ball Mjg versus Ugk Verzuz, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, you've been a part of the game for a long time. You know, you represent the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? New York and everything. How important is these South groups? You know what I'm saying, to the legacy of the hip hop culture?
I mean, a lot of us grew up on the South, grew up on the West. It just wasn't the East Coast. And Bun B is my OG. You know, I've been working with Bun B since 2008. We done did 3 records together. You know, helping him produce his podcast. He was the finals host on my Mickey Factz Bars App Challenge, and he's the commencement speaker at my hip hop school.
Fire.
So, you know, I always look to the OGs. It doesn't matter what region they come from, and obviously, you know, I remember that triple CD that 8Ball and Mjg dropped back in the day, so it was just good to kind of reminisce and see what it was, and seeing all of my OGs down here in Atlanta, man, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing, beautiful situation.
Listening to their tracks, them going back and forth, you know, to them it's not competition, it's a celebration.
Right.
I like their approach to that.
Yeah.
Listening to them, though, makes me realize how much, like, back in the day, Southern artists were such lyricists, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like
they
high-level lyricists, like, you know what I'm saying?
It was nice, man. It was just, it's their flavor, right? And everybody don't got to be super ultra lyrical to showcase their lyrical abilities. And, you know, Bun has always been at the top, upper echelon of that, you know what I'm saying? So it's great to see people recognize that, you know what I'm saying, and celebrate him in this capacity. RIP to Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? Another OG in the game. Just a lot of love, man. I'm just happy to be a part of this, you know. Saw David Banner a little earlier. Jazzy Faye, I was sitting down chopping.
You saw me. 2 Chainz in the building.
Yeah, you saw me chopping it up with Jazzy Faye. We was just kind of politicking about things, you know. So it's just good to be in the building around people who have that high respect in the culture, you know.
Nah, real shit, man. And I gotta say, the stars are out here tonight. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The night's just getting started still.
Yeah.
I gotta say too, man. As far as verses, you know what I'm saying? How important and how dope is it to see the series continue? You know what I'm saying? The matches continue, and what's the matchup you want to see moving forward?
Man, first of all, Verzuz is cultural changing, man. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see, right?
Salute to Swiss and Tim, of course.
Obviously. You know, they're doing incredible things. They did this in a week.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, man, I really want to see Busta do one. I think Busta versus Eminem needs to happen.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Bust versus M, that's the one?
Busta versus M. I think Jay versus Wayne need to happen. You know, Kim versus Foxy need to happen. Or Kim versus Nicki, one of the two.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some ideas. I know a couple of them that's coming up too.
Okay.
Outrageous. And, you know, shout out to Smack who still ain't do it. But Verzuz need to do like a 6-month run and call it the night of rematches. And I brung that up to Mo, my manager, you know what I'm saying? She runs the whole thing. So she runs Verzuz with Swiss.
Fire.
She said, yeah, they're going to think about doing something like that. So
doing something like just
rematches. Yeah, some rematches. People want to see rematches. So it's like, for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's interesting.
What rematches you want to see?
Man, I feel like Fab and Jada need to go back at it. I think Fab didn't understand the situation at the time. I think Teddy Riley and Babyface, I think what Teddy Riley wanted to do will work better on stage now.
Got you.
You know, RP DMX, I wish we could see DMX again fire in person. There's a couple others, but, you know, those are the main ones currently for me that I think will be dope.
Definitely, man. And on another note, how's the school going? You know, how's the development of the school?
Yeah.
Well, what's new? What's happening right now?
Pendulumink, man. You know, it's going really well. We in our 3rd month. June is the 4th month, and we got Corey Guns pulling up to teach a class on lyricism. I can't wait for that. We got my attorney, Bob Celestin, pulling up to teach about contract law and how to avoid specific instances in the game and in the industry that lead to people being, you know, messed up, you know, dealing with bad paperwork. Obviously, we got other MCs pulling up to teach. Sky Zoo, We got Side Rock. We got a whole women's month. Side Rock, 40 bars, Lady London, Chez Noir. Then we got Chino XL pulling up.
Chez Noir, one of the hottest females right now that's rapping right now.
We got Saha the Prince pulling up.
Oh my God.
We got Method Man pulling up. It's a lot of people. Yeah, my school is the real deal. Sign up Pendulumink.com. It's a real situation. I was hoping Jada pulled up today. Needed to talk to Jada Kiss about pulling up to the school too. But you know, I'm just happy to just leave my legacy in hip hop through education. You know what I'm saying? That's the new wave for me.
That is so fire. Like, how, you know, I know it's a sign up thing and everything. Like, is there any way the public or people, you know, who's not really like, who just want to be casual, just seeing it and understanding it and things like that, will there ever be like a release or a page or something where the people can go back?
I mean,
or is it right now? Oh yeah,
it's like a private school, man.
Got you.
We got to fund the school. You know what I'm saying? I invested a lot of my money into putting this thing together. And I'm looking to have a real brick and mortar in the Bronx. Putting up the first hip hop school.
You're not playing for real. Like, this is really.
In 3 or 4 years, we're gonna have a real hip hop school. You know, teaching lyricism, hip hop history. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be teaching. You know, we're gonna have hip hop aerobics. You know, reciting, jumping rope while reciting big puns, stuff like that. You know, I'm thinking about doing
so y'all create the new generations of lyricists, the next new generation of the like greatest rappers.
I mean, I'm
that
trying
gonna see.
I'm trying my best. You know, we got to put it forward, right? Because it's not just about trying to, you know what I mean, do what we do on our end. We trying to push culture forward, and to me, this was the best way that I could do it in my capacity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited to be able to be a part of something so grand and beautiful like this. We already had Fonte pull up, Inspector Deck, and Master Ace. We had Master Ace pull up last night. So, you know, I'm just grateful to be in this place. You know.
Now you having this school, I gotta ask now, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between hip hop then and hip hop now? And is one better than the other?
Nah, there's no difference. To me, every era's changed. How they rapped in the 80s wasn't how they rapped in the 90s, wasn't how they rapped in the 2000s and the 2010s and the 2020s. It's always gonna evolve. When we were younger, I used to bark when I listened to DMX, and my mother was like, yo, what are you listening to? What is that? And I was like, you just don't understand. And it's the same thing when it comes to mumble rap. When you really break down what they're doing, they really rhyming. It's just, it's not what we normally accustomed to. We gotta fix our ears to do that. A lyricist can't do what they do and vice versa, but it's not about that. It's about, you know, breaking down the science of what they do in that capacity from a technical standpoint, and figuring out how they're able to do it. And I think that's what we're here to do. We're here to give you the tools to be better MCs. We're not here promising you're gonna be a better MC unless you put that work in. And as well as we giving people the business. You know, we've already had people, after taking my class for 2-3 months, 2 of my students, one of them is going to be opening up for Rakim. Another one is going to be opening up for Ghostface Killer, just from coming into my class, man. We giving back. I'm not here to do nothing but give back and provide the culture with something that is meant for us. And, you know, I feel like I should do it, and my faculty should do it before somebody that's not a part of the culture comes in, appropriates it, copyrights things that they shouldn't, and they
built their own school like y'all wasn't been already like had this shit locked. Yeah, that makes sense.
So let me do it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting the blessings from all the OGs, and at some point they all gonna pull up, they all gonna come and teach at my school. So as long as they co-sign it, that's all. They all love it. They get paid. I pay all my teachers. I pay all my guest people. So it's love.
The new generation is invited, though, you're saying, because
everybody's invited.
That is a part of hip hop.
Everybody's invited. Everybody. If I run into 21 Savage tonight, I'm gonna tell him to pull up.
Got you.
I would want him to pull up. I would want him to teach his style.
Got you.
We all need to learn everybody's style, because this is hip hop, B.
I've seen people try to say that what these guys, the new guys are doing, we shouldn't call it hip hop. It's something else, or it's something like. Do you agree with that?
It's all hip hop, man. It's all hip hop. It just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, you know, it's all encompassing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's from the struggle. That's what hip hop was, the voice of the streets. And for me, that's what we're trying to be. We're just trying to, you know, build it from a higher intellect standpoint, you know?
Real shit, real shit.